everyone, this is AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading today. So this is going to be love-centered. It is going to be what is going on in this connection, guys. So please take a moment, see what pile resonates with you. I am going to be using each one of these decks in all of the readings, so this is more for just reference for you, but you will be interacting with all of these decks. Don't worry, we're going to dig into it and get the spice on what is going on this connection, guys. So please take a moment, meditate. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. It means so much. Welcome back to the channel if you're old, and welcome if you're new. We're so happy to have you here as we grow and expand, guys, and I appreciate all the McLovin that you're giving. Thank you so much for participating in those polls. Those help so much. If only you knew how indecisive I was. So I appreciate the votes, guys. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all that information in the description box below, guys. So without any further ado, let's hop straight into it. I'll meet you at your pile. We're going to start with 1. So this is, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to start off with pile 1, and I'll see you over at your piles. Thank you so much. All right, let's move it on out. Are those out the way? Okay, cool. All right, so hopefully this is pretty centered. Alrighty, guys. Hi, this is AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. So this is if you picked pile 1 and you picked this rose quartz palm stone, guys. So let's dig straight into it. This pick a card is about what is going on in this connection. We're starting off with this black deck. We're just going to go look and tune into the masculine's feelings. Again, I do use Vedic astrology, so my placements might be a little bit different from yours, but you should know both. And yeah, you can, yes, this is not gender specific. I'm going to use masculine, feminine. I might slip into she, he, but guys, take it as it resonates. I do not discriminate. All right, so let's look into it. So we're going to start off with, how is the masculine feeling in this connection? How's the masculine feeling? And please keep in mind, guys, this is 18 plus. These cards are very detailed, okay? They're a little graphic. This is the Casanova deck. It's a great deck. My sister got it for me and I love it. So yeah, let's tune into it. What is going on in this connection? Let's tune into the masculine's energy. See what's going on. All right, so we're starting here with the 5 of Swords. So I'm instantly getting there's been a miscommunication or some sort of regret regarding this masculine. The Moon card, okay? The 3 of Pentacles, all right. I'm seeing it, getting the storyline. The 7 of Swords, yeah. The 6 of Swords in the heart of this reading. So a lot of sword energy, guys. The King of Wands could be dealing with the Aries, Sagittarius, Leo too. But I'm getting a lot of swords energy. So this is telling me that it's really mental. So a lot of it is happening in your head. Not when I say that. It's not that this relationship is happening in your head, but you guys might be thinking about this connection a lot more than what's physically taking place in the 3D realm is what I mean. Because I definitely do see a connection here for sure. The 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and one more. And I'm going to see, should I move this up? Yeah, I'm going to move these up a little bit. Sorry, guys. The 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, okay. Hopefully, is that better? I think that should be a little bit better. It's hard for me to gauge. But anyways, so let's dig straight into this. The 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So super interesting reading for that. Let's get into it. So right now I'm definitely seeing, again, starting off with the 5 of Swords, there is a lot of miscommunication, misunderstandings, and anxiety surrounding this connection. Your masculine is definitely, he is kind of all over the place, to be honest, with the 3 of Pentacles here. I do see that he could be entertaining other feminines. There could be other energies that are involved, but I don't see any of the other energies being super duper serious. But this person is certainly having a good time, flirting, getting back out there. Maybe they got vaccinated, so they're feeling extra spicy. So I do see that energy coming in, especially with the King of Wands. This is somebody who can act impulsively, strong Sagittarius energy. So this person is really in the vibe of just having a good time. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear right now, but I feel like you would know that about this person. This should be more confirmation. There might be distance between you and this person, and that's what's caused a lot of conflict. So like when you guys are together, it's like, wow, we're together. This is awesome. But when you guys are apart, it does seem like the masculine has options, which can be seen as a good thing. He is popular. This masculine is popular. If you're the masculine in this connection, you are popular. So you are having like a good time. You are wanted. But at the same time, I do feel like this masculine is hung up on this connection and is having difficulty moving away from it with the Hangman and this Moon card. So I would say that the masculine has had dreams about the situation, but they're still in kind of like this party player, playboy mode is what I'm getting overall. With the Ten of Wands down here, I do want to call attention to, this is a card in this deck. It's about bluffing and kind of keeping your cards close to you. So I do sense that the masculine has not been completely forthcoming about certain things, including their feelings for you, but also how much they're kind of playing the field, if you will, or like they're still playing the field, and that is why you're like, you can't possibly like me because you got all these women around you, all these eyes on you, you know, how could you possibly be saying that you're going to settle down? You must be on that BS. And to an extent, I do think that they are, but they are thinking about you. They are having dreams about you. Or if you are the masculine, you are thinking about this person. You are thinking about settling down somewhat, but it's just not in that energy. I don't see any big commitment energies coming from the masculine at this point in time in the present. That could change. We're just doing a little snapshot, but certainly there are some concerns. Your masculine could be having health concerns right now, or somebody around him could be having health concerns with that Eight of Swords there. But yeah, let me see. Is there anything else that I can get from the masculine? So I'm also getting strong Pisces energy too with the Moon card and this Hangman. There's just something that the masculine does not feel comfortable telling you, and it could be because you might misinterpret it, or they don't know how to word it. They don't possess the vernacular to fully describe what they're going through right now. And so I do think with all this sword energy, it's so much in the mind, but not much with the communication. So that's pretty interesting to tune into. So now we're going to look at the feminine energy in this and kind of see where the feminine is coming from a little bit. But yeah, I would say overall, your masculine is definitely focused on different things. He's not in the most grounded form. So we got the Two of Wands. Funny. So communication. So note how we do have communication happening there. So let me see. The Eight of Swords. Yeah. Feminine. Okay. The Empress. We love to see it. And 3. So double. So 33. So that could be a symbol for you. The Knave of Pentacles. The Hermit in the middle of this reading. Right. The Nine of Cups. Right. So I definitely see, know how with this Hermit, how, you know, they're on the outside looking in, and I do get that energy. So you are probably aware that this person is kind of doing their thing out there, and I don't think that makes you happy, right? The Knight of Wands. But at the same time, you're a baddie, the Empress. At the same time, like, I think that you would like a different reading from this, obviously, because, you know, we want to be in union and all that. That's why you're here. But at the same time, you're a baddie on your own. And I also feel like you have your own options. Is this one person in particular catches your eye. But there is something here about distance. You guys are certainly not together. The Knight of Pentacles. So 2 knights. Wow, that's pretty interesting. And then the 7 of Pentacles here. So there is a level of patience. And then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So that's what I'm saying. I do feel like you're coming here feminine and looking very specifically. This is probably a person that you actually haven't spoken to in a while. You might be in no contact with this person, but you haven't been able to like get them off of your mind. You haven't been able to kind of move on from that connection is what I'm getting. And so you were doing this to kind of see, but I do feel like you have other options, or you've kind of gotten back out into the field and you're dating around yourself too. So I do feel like there's a mirroring, but different outcomes. So, but I do want to confirm that this person does think about you too, specifically at night. This person does think about you. You are on their mind. They're just in the midst of other things. Feminine. Okay, so let's look into this energy here. So with the feminine, we have the Two of Wands. I do feel like there is a wanting for communication. And I want to give the feminine credit. I do think that if the masculine were to tell you what was going on, I think that you would try your dagged on this to understand them. You just want to know what's happening. You feel like you're so far in the dark and nobody has informed you, told you what's going on at all. And so you're just like, okay, did I make this up in my head? Are we actually talking? Like, what happened? Like, everything started off so good, and now I feel like, yeah, you moved away from me, or this connection moved away from me. And so you just want some answers. I think you just want genuine answers, a face-to-face talk to this person. But I do want to say that the feminine, the Empress, is the only grown energy here. You are so beyond this person. They're still in like a, even here as the king, that's still not the emperor. You are owning this connection. You are dictating a lot of how it's going on just energetically. And I feel like you've bossed up and you are sitting pretty, okay? Do not think that this masculine does not see you for a second. It's just not, they're not on your level they're not on your level at all. And I feel like other people that you encounter to pile one is also not to your caliber quite yet. So I do think that you came in with the intention of a specific connection. This is somebody that you've been thinking of, but Spirit is kind of taking us out of this specific connection and kind of talking more about you and like what it is that you want to manifest, because you've been super patient for just a long-term steady commitment, and it seems like you haven't gotten that, or nothing has really come through. You put in all this energy and then all of a sudden something happens, and the next thing you know, it's a wrap. This person has moved on. You're on to the next one. You're just kind of like, I got no tears left to cry. I'm hearing Amy Winehouse, my tears drive on their own. And you just kind of keep it pushing. But I do think that you're tired of that and you do want something solid. I do see this masculine. So the masculine that we're talking about, this person will probably come back and make some sort of gesture, but I don't think that it's going to be enough. You can see the dissatisfaction on her face. And this is the Eight of Swords too. So we have the Eight of Swords twice in this connection. So you guys are mirroring each other, but there's an insecurity. Your coldness is triggering to this person that you're not interested, but their interest in everybody else is signaling to you that they're not interested in you. So there's a lot of, like I said, Five of Swords, just miscommunications, missed opportunities. As far as like how you guys are connecting with one another. But I do see this person making a gesture towards you, but it's just not enough. They see that you're a queen. They absolutely do, feminine. But they're just in a state where whatever they're going to give is less than what you need right now. But this person is going to come in with some passionate communication. Knight of Wands. I'm getting fire energy from this person. Like I said, Sagittarius in particular. I'm also hearing very strong Aries. Could be Leo, but strong Sagittarius and Aries. So this person is coming in with fast communication, and it might not be enough. In fact, they might be traveling towards you and be like, oh my gosh, hey, we should hang out. And you're like, hang out? I haven't talked to you in forever. I didn't even know that you were in town. So just be prepared for that. So they are coming with some sort of offer. Knight of Pentacles here. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, strong Virgo energy here, even with the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's still some patience that's required. If your wish fulfillment is to hear from this person, this masculine, then you will hear from that person. You don't have to worry about it. This person is going to come through. They are going to contact you. They will be making some sort of gesture. Let me see. Do I have my time cards out? So let me see if I can get a time frame. Spirit's telling me to get a time frame. Again, time is funny, so like, don't hold it to it, but this is just some sort of idea to look forward to. Yeah. 8 days, 8 weeks, everything is in progress. So between the next 8 days, 8 weeks, you could hear from this person and it'll be divine. Like, I just think that the timing will be perfect. So within the next 2 months, you will probably encounter this person even if you haven't spoken to them in a while. And it could just be because they're like ready to have a good time, they're ready to have fun, they're ready to get out of like COVID, you know, the COVID stance that we've been in. So they're ready to kind of mix and mingle, and they definitely hit you up. But I do feel for the feminine in this connection, she feels very much isolated, like, wow, people are having a good time without me. But I think that you've been focusing on your business and bettering yourself. And I know self-love gets tiring because you're like, I'm doing all this self-love, when is somebody gonna love me? But that is going to come, and I do think that you're going to have quite a few options. Just wait on it with the Seven of Pentacles here. All right, so now let's look into your just advice. So we're going to get 3 cards of advice for you, who's ever watching this reading. Yeah, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Okay, so yeah, and underlying we have the High Priestess. So I do feel like this reading was certainly a confirmation for what you were already feeling. I think that you knew it. I don't think that anybody wants to hear this, and I've experienced this too. Like, trust me, we're all getting this vibe, right? So the masculines are kind of trying to rebuild themselves, particularly if they've been in crazy situations that didn't serve them, and they're trying to like rebrand themselves. You know, the sex is very important to them. Flirting with other women is very important to them. They have to get that attention. You know, we operate a little bit differently, so we don't understand it. So again, Spirit is just saying, don't necessarily take this person's interest in other people personally, but take your interest in yourself personally. Put that into you. Give that energy into you building your business. I feel like you're already doing that. This is just like a distraction. I do think that like you want a connection and you're working towards one, and you're going to get one for sure. I definitely see that with the Nine of Cups wish fulfillment here. But right now there is a calling for you to continue to focus on yourself. If you're in school, focus on your studies. Entrepreneur, focus on your bag. I hate delivering that message. Trust me. I know that I wish it was something different, but because like, who wants to hear that? But it is going to improve over time. Trust me. You will get the clarification from this person that you've been seeking. You don't have to worry about that. This person hasn't gone anywhere. They're very much interested in you. They think about you a lot. You have a soft spot they have a soft spot for you. But right now, Spirit is saying that you should focus and put that energy towards yourself and continue building your own brand and stepping into this Empress energy, which is absolutely gorgeous. So you're rising. The Three of Swords, I just feel like, oof, it stings, it hurts. You know, you want it to be something different, pile one, but you're okay loving and giving that energy to yourself. You could be pursuing some creative projects and all that other stuff too. But yeah, this masculine is definitely in the King of Wands mode. So they are seeing other people. But that does not mean that they don't like you. And that's something that I struggle. I struggle with that. Oh, wow. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. That's why I said you got the Nine of Cups. So you actually are going to be meeting other people. And this person is still going to be around. But you're going to be so clear. And the more that you step into this rock star energy that you have, the more that you're going to attract. Like attracts like. So you're just going to be completely elevated. And there are going to be people who see your worth right off the rip, you know. Where they're not going to go through this phase of hoeing, you know, where they'll just see you and be like, hey, I'm ready to go be with you and all the other stuff, if that's what you might want to manifest. But there's a lot of options that are coming in for you. You are going to be extremely blessed in love, even though it doesn't feel like that right now currently. So life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. That's what I'm saying. Go with the flow. Just flow with it. Just flow with it, pile one, because you're going to be taken in so many different directions that, you know, by the time this person comes back, you might not even be interested in them, honestly, just because you're going to be, I feel like, a whole brand new beach bussin'. Okay. So there's a beautiful energy that's coming in for you. Just don't resist it. And then finally we got embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So I also take this as kind of like a twin flamey energy. I don't want to say that that this is your twin flame. I'm saying this card gives me twin flaming energy because the missing pieces. So there's definitely a mirroring. So if there's somebody who is having a good time over here, then you could be having a good time over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. And then at the bottom, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you share with those you love. So this is just telling me that, you know, don't set expectations on this person. At the end of the day, with this embrace and finding the missing pieces, you are friends. You're here. You're attracted to this person. You like this person. This person makes you laugh. Maybe they have a great sense of humor. Maybe they can cook. Maybe they just, you know, are a life of a party type person and you like, they're popular. You just have a good time with them. They're good vibes. Appreciate that. Don't release your expectations about where you feel it should be headed and what should be going on, because right now this person is just living life, and honestly, you should be doing the same, is what I'm hearing. You know, they're giving you guys have the space to explore, right? And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then let's get one more. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this to me, and I have one more, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I'm getting a couple messages, and then even deception. So that's what I was saying. This person is definitely bluffing. They have deeper feelings for you than they are certainly letting on. And you can trust in that. Now, are they mature enough to actually be in this relationship or give you what you want right now? No. And you are calling in your soulmate. You're calling in somebody who will be able to answer that prayer. Your prayer will be answered. Now, whether it's this person or not, that's up to you. We have free will. This person will be back around. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to show up. They could be showing up as a knight. They could be showing up as a king. Not an emperor, though. I didn't see that. So if you're trying to get an emperor, then I would keep visualizing what it is that you want, your expectations, and what you're going to do in your connection. That is first and foremost. As far as this engagement, I do see this as like you guys will be engaging with one another. You will be connecting with one another. Embrace. You will be able to touch this person. I do see that you will be in the 3D, particularly if you have been separated through distance. You guys are going to come back together, like I said, within the next 2 months. And maybe in that time frame when you see each other, you finally get a taste of like, okay, I actually see what I'm dealing with, and now I'm really ready to open myself up. I just feel like this person has more, a little bit more growing to do. Let me pull up before I let you go. Let me pull up a little bit more cards. But yeah, before I let you go, just a quick reminder, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Check me out on TikTok and Instagram. And if you like a personal, you can also shoot me an email. All that information is in the description box below. But yeah, sorry. Let me see if I can get any more information from the masculine's energy. See, he's stubborn. Like, yeah, I was like, his energy is hard to come through. The Ace of Wands. Libra energy, Justice, and one more. The Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, and the Fool card. This person is just enjoying right now the Two of Pentacles. So there's definitely other people involved. And perhaps when you see this person next, it doesn't have to be nefarious. There might just be a group of people around, particularly if you have mutual friends, then like you're going to see this person in a group of other people. But, you know, Spirit is definitely highlighting to you that you have permission. Do not wait for this person because they're not waiting. So please have a good time and explore your passion. Now, this person is going to see you. It will taper out. I do think that, again, you will have an opportunity to have that conversation with this person and see where you guys stand and all that good stuff. But right now they are certainly feeding in their more hedonistic side. But they do have passion and stuff for you. So take it as you will. I can feel the comments already are like, but you know, people have free will. You know, people have the right to have a good time. I'm a possessive type person, so I don't like hearing that, but it's just the truth. And if you think about like, oh, you're mad that this person is talking to other people, but how many people are in your DMs right now? How many people are on your Snapchat? Okay. All right. How many people are you saying, oh man, maybe next week I have time, you know, how many people are you talking to right now? That might put it into perspective, because you are a hot mamacita, a hot daddy-o. Yeah, there's a lot of passion and stuff coming in for you, but this person is certainly having a good time, but you will see this person relatively soon. So if that's what you've been manifesting, Pile 1, then if you've been at long distance, then you will be bringing this person into your life. So that's really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all of this, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, don't forget the spiel. You can find so much information out in that description box. So just keep on clicking on down there. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Peace. Until next time. All right. Clearing. Oof. I'm not eating yet. I'm so hungry if you're here. I cannot wait to dig into some grub. Okay. All righty. Let's move into this. Let's put this over here. Okay. So, okay. Hello everyone, this is AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card. So this is if you picked pile 2, this red deck, guys. I am going to be using all of the other decks, so don't be confused when I switch this deck out. You are in the right spot. And this pick a card is going to be about what is going on in this connection. So I'm going to look at the divine masculine's energy, the divine feminine's energy, and then I'm going to get some advice, and then we'll pull some oracle cards. So I hope that this helps clarify any of your burning questions, any of your burning desires, okay? So let's move this right here, and let's go into the black deck, and I'm going to be using this for the divine masculine's energy, okay? So this is if you picked pile 2, what is going on in this connection, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so happy to have you here. All right, let's see. Card flipped out. The 2 of Cups. Oh, beautiful. I don't want to speak too soon, but that is a great card to start off on. That is a card of union. So let's see. The 2 of Pentacles. So got 2 2s. That card came up in pile 1 also. The 5 of Swords. All right. The Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, guys, please keep in mind, I am Vedic, so my placements might be a little bit different. We got the Death card in the heart of this reading, Scorpio, the 5 of Pentacles, the Empress, beautiful, she popped out in our last reading, not from this deck, but same energy, and then the 6 of Wands here. And one last card for our pile 2. How's the masculine currently feeling about this connection? The Tower. All right. So strong scorpionic energy. So I'm off the rip, super intense connection, and I feel like it kind of happened out of nowhere with the Tower, Scorpio. I feel like you might have transformed in front of this person. So this person might have known you before, and didn't quite know who they were dealing with, and then you just kind of blossomed in. Or for you, too, if you're watching this, I just feel like this connection, this union was a surprise, but it's super intense. Super intense and out of nowhere. Like, how did this even happen? Which is super spicy. I love it. So let's get into it. So the 2 of Cups here with the 5 of Swords. So there has been some conflict with this union. There is a union there is a connection, but I see why you're at this reading, because there is a lot of different things happening with the 5 of Swords. This card in this deck can mean regret, where there's something kind of forbidden about this connection, and it could be the connection to this person. You might know this person through friends, or this person might have been introduced to you by another person, or you just have mutual things. Like I said, I feel like this was super unexpected. So other people might hear like, oh man, you met this person, that is so shady, but you're like, no, it wasn't. I was not plotting on this person. They popped out of nowhere. And again, if this is the masculine energy, that's how they feel about you. And if this is your energy, then I feel like it's mutual, you know. You weren't expecting to like this person and they weren't expecting to like you for what it's worth, but now they're like obsessed. They're obsessed. So if you have done the do with this person, they're really like fascinated with how you know them. They're like, whoa, like there was something super familiar about it with the Empress. They're just like, you got it going on. You can have it all. I just heard, you can have anything I got. You know, they want to give you a whole bunch. They think that you're a queen. They think that you're worth it. But that being said, in their inner world, there's a lot happening. So that's the kind of outer that we're dealing with, the super fiery connection that happened out of nowhere. It's the middle that I'm concerned about, right? So we can start off here with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So I'm getting two energies from here. You might be cold towards this masculine, or they feel like you turned a cold shoulder towards them. And if you're the masculine watching this, then you feel like, you know, this person might not be interested. So in the meantime, you've kind of been doing your thing. So I do see that the masculine has kind of been doing their thing. This was a similar theme in pile 1, excuse me. So I think the masculines are just out and wilding. What can you do? And I'm also getting that this could have happened because they're coming out of a breakup. So they've recently been out of a breakup. So they're trying to play the field, trying to explore their options. But they do want to come back in return specifically to you, feminine, because you did rock their world. I do feel like a lot of these people don't compare, but sometimes it's not, you know, sometimes it is quantity over quality, but you are certainly the quality person. And I do plan on returning back if you haven't heard from this person, or if you've turned cold to this person, or if the conversation's really short with that Queen of Swords here. But there certainly is a feeling of being left out in the cold. So I'm not sure if you've had an exchange with this masculine here, but they've definitely gotten some words about some feelings that you have, and they certainly feel like they've been left out, and that things are different now. So there's just kind of been like there's something different. So I feel like the feminine might have said something here with the Queen of this, and might have said, hey, I want to be with you, I understand what you're doing, or they just get that vibe from you to be like, listen, I'm not going to be able to be with this feminine and keep doing what I'm doing. So they're aware, but they feel like they're left out because they don't know what to do. Mind you, I don't think we see these double fives here, and this transformation card. This was a sudden change. They weren't expecting any of this to happen, so they didn't clear out any of kind of like their BS, any of the shenanigans. They still are kind of in it a little bit, but they do plan on returning, which is pretty interesting. So now let's move into the feminine's feelings about it. But the masculine certainly thinks that you're the bee's knees, but they're also terrified to say something. They're terrified to come clean and kind of confess, is what I'm hearing for sure. So let's see, how is the feminine feeling in this connection? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. The feminine, you are playing it so cool. Like, I just got this and all this back. Baby got back. So maybe you got a back, you know, a booty. But I am seeing that, like, you've turned your back on this connection. You definitely have your back turned to this person. Doesn't know how you feel right now. And even the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be Taurus. I'm getting strong Taurus. But Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this person is at your feet. I do want to say this person is at your feet, but they're just like, I can't right now. And I saw the Death card. It flashed. So we'll see if it comes out. The Chariot. Pile 2. The Three of Cups. What's in the heart of this reading for the... Ooh, we had a few. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Wow, beautiful. The Two of Cups again. Yay! We love to see it. Those all came out, so I just want to see if they're meant to come out, they'll come back out. But they flew out in the other pile. The Four of Pentacles. The Fool card, and then last but not least, the Knave of Swords. So Pile 2, this is really funny. The nine of swords at the bottom of the deck, not surprised. So there's a lot of mind games that are going on. I feel like if you know that this person is out there and having a good time, you haven't expressed like, oh, I want us to be exclusive, but you definitely give this person a side eye. And like, you definitely are just like, listen, I'm not going to say anything because that's not my place. You have a very cool energy. So I'm getting strong Aquarius, again, Taurus energy, where you're just like, listen, if you're not my man, you're not my problem. I would like you to be my man. I would love for you to be my man, but since you're not my problem. So I'm just going to play it cooler than cool. Like, oh, if this person's like, if you see them on Snapchat and they're having a good time with other people, you don't peep it. You peep it. You peep it for sure, but you're not like going to come off of your character. You're not going to let this person know that you are seething with envy. And I can't help but notice that green lizard poked out to me. And I was just like, you're jealous of people who are hanging out with this person. Like, it literally fires you up. But again, you're too cool to say anything, which I understand. So with the Ten of Cups being at this heart of the reading, this person does make you happy. I do think that there's something special about this person and you hate it. It makes you sick that you know that they're kind of exploring other options and all the other stuff, and yet you can't tie away from them. Yet here you are with me doing this reading. Hey, but you know, I do think that that's something that you do want to break away from, and you will. I think that you're finding the strength to break away from it. You're on the way out, but you do deep down want a reconciliation with this person. And what I will say, I do see that coming in for you with the Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So all these emotional energies, this person really fills you up. I do think they really fill you up. But like, I do think on a deeper level, you might be you might have to be pretty cold. You might be typically, you might not have a lot of water placements, or you're kind of uncomfortable with your emotions. You could be Cancer, but I feel like you're a person who can turn off your emotions, even if you have strong Cancer placements. And this person allows you to really feel that, and you just feel a super warm feeling with this person. And when you guys are together, it is super just loving and great vibes, good food, good energy. Like, you're able to laugh, and I'm smiling, I'm beaming, because like, this person is so, you know, like, y'all get along so well. I wish you could see my face because I'm glowing. I feel like this person really makes you glow. They make you happy. But at the same time, there's a whole lot of this going on in the background. And for what it's worth, you might have, you know, I took this as this person, and yes, this connection is at your feet, but I do feel for the feminine here, you have other people at your feet too. I don't think that you might be single very much. You might not be talking to anybody seriously, but there are people who are certainly interested in you, of course. And so I do feel like that's kind of mutual, but you wouldn't let that person know that. Now, I do want to speak here to the feminine, and this has been a theme, okay? These outer energies that are happening are all kind of blockage. So we have the Chariot, which is forward movement. The Seven of Wands, blockages. The Four of Pentacles is not moving forward. It's kind of staying in that comfort zone. Note how, again, she just wants, there's a laziness to her, and we're going to get into that. And then we have this Knave of Swords. Note how she is holding the sword, she's holding the truth, and he can't really do anything. So nothing's really moving forward, but look at how much power this feminine is holding in all of these cards. I feel like you want people to beg for you, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, pal, too. But I do feel like the person that you're dealing with is also too cool. If you wouldn't do it for another person, this person's not going to do it either. You want somebody to just like start at your feet and be like, oh, you're so wonderful and I love you and you're just the best. And you want to kind of have like this outpour of emotion, and you just receive it. But this person is not the type to do that right now. You're not going to get that right now. And it's partially because you're not giving that to them either. So you see how we're kind of at this standstill, because they would love for you to do that too. If you came off of it and you were just like, oh my gosh, I love you and we should be together and we should sort it out and then they would drop all their hoes. But let's be honest, bleh, you're not going to do that. And so they're not going to do that either. So I do see this standstill kind of surrounding this new movement. But I do think that things will take off for you, and there is super mad potential here for a reunion of some sort. So if you want to see this person, and that's kind of what you've been manifesting, then I do think that you will have union with this person. So let me see if I can get a time frame of when is the next time you'll see this person, especially if you've been out of contact for a while. Time of life. So this means that it's going to vary for all of you guys. Like I said, some of you guys are talking to this person every day. Others of you only talk to this person every blue moon. But there will be an opportunity for you to reconnect and reconcile. Let me see if I can get some more. Just get like a few time frames. Oh my gosh, none of the time cards are coming out. This is so funny. I just want one. I'm going to try one more time. And I'll flip over the deck so you can see all of these cards are time influence. Yeah, nothing's coming out. Okay. Cancer, July, August, 4 weeks, 4 months. So relatively soon, within the next month, I do think that you will have some understanding with this person. But yeah, look, you can see all of these times frames. And literally the ones that don't have any times are the ones who came out. So Spirit is kind of letting you know it really is when you want to open up that door for realsies. Like, you know, I feel like both of you are aware in this connection that when you guys do have that conversation or you do try to come together, then it's going to be for a long time. I do sense like long-term commitment coming from this connection at some point. But right now, both of you guys are playing it so cool that nothing is happening. So let's see. So if you just so happen to be the masculine watching this, yeah, the feminine is digging on you. She's just not gonna, she's not going to like kiss your feet. Like she's just not gonna do it. She'll be the type to be like, oh, well, you know, have fun with your hoes. Have fun with your hoes, I guess. But on the inside, be seething. So don't you forget it. We have here the Three of Pentacles. So this is your advice moving forward in this connection. Oof. All right, and here we have the Two of Cups at the bottom. So there is a union energy here. I do declare. The Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So really similar advice to pile one as far as like, listen, you're going to have to work together with this person. It's kind of what I'm hearing if you want it to work out. But also there's going to be new work opportunities that come for you. That come in towards you that are going to send you off in a new direction. So pile 2, I really do think that you're about to get a distraction from the universe and you're going to be working towards something, meeting other people, community, building towards something. For some of you guys, I'm getting that this person might have kids. They might have 2 kids. This masculine that you're dealing with. But yeah, there is going to be a new passionate start, but it is going to take some time with the Eight of Pentacles here. I do feel like both of you are focused on different things right now, hence why there's this aloofness, there's this coolness that's happening. Like both of you are having a good time because you're really focused on work, but if a friend invites you out, you're going to go out. If you meet somebody out, cool. You're not really trying to look into anything, dig into anything. You're just trying to get the job done is what I'm hearing. As far as like just moving forward later in this connection, you guys are really going to have to talk it out. There's a conversation that has to be had, I'm hearing for you, pile 2. And until that conversation is had, and that conversation is a revelation of both feelings involved in a really unconditional, non-fearful, non-judgmental way. Until that conversation happens, it's going to be very difficult for this connection to move forward. Because I feel like both of you guys are so busy like just feeling each other out, a lot of spying, a lot of peeping on social media, but not really confronting the big elephant is kind of what I'm hearing. There's an elephant in the room and no one in this connection has really addressed it. And it does look like work is about to take a priority over that. But again, within the next month, we saw 4 weeks, 4 months. So within the next month for you guys, I do think that if you've been wanting to have this conversation, it will be the time to have this conversation just to see where you're going. There is potential for union here. That's all over the cards. This person is, this connection has a lot of potential to come together for real. But both of you guys are playing it too cool. Both of you guys are focused on work, and both of you guys are kind of out there playing the field for what it's worth. But there will be a time and a place to have that very clear, passionate restart and understanding that you guys need. But yeah, peeping. There's going to be some unexpected communication from this person for sure. All right. So yeah, so let's go ahead and we can move into the oracles, guys. And before we pull, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your continued support, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. And if you like a personal reading with me, which I do one-on-ones, you know, we talk. I'm donation-based too. So if that interests you, all that information is in the description box below. And we can really dig into it, you know, leave no stone unturned. All right, so let's go. So we got, yeah, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, that both of you need space right now to get your affairs in order. You're building a business, you need all the focus in order to do that. This person, like I said, they could have come out of a breakup recently, so they're just getting their feet back into the water. But there is love that is super binding you. The 10 of Cups in the middle is no joke. Let me see, sorry. What was the 10 of Cups to the Death card? So this connection is transforming. I do think that it's been very dark, but it is going to open up into something super beautiful. But you have to give each other space during this while you're feeling out this really awkward time. And I think that that conversation will help for sure when the time is right. But yeah, don't cling to this person. Don't chase after this person. I don't think that you are, to be honest. I think you're over that, pile too. But yeah, both of you need space. But I do get like such strong, passionate, jealous energy, possessive energy for two people who are not talking to each other. It's wild. It's kind of funny, honestly. One more from this deck, Spirit, please. Okay, we got like 3 of them, so that's fine. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So I'm kind of taking this as like a double-edged sword. Surrender, obviously, surrender to the ways of this connection, surrender to the process. You know, it's all in divine timing. There is deep love and mutual understanding between this person. There is union here. But I think once you let it go and you kind of get back into your swing of things, like I said, I'm picking up on an energy where you're going to be having a good time too. So let new love and new adventures come into your space too, pile too, because like that's just what's going to happen. I just feel like everything is going, there's space. You guys are still filling in some gaps for yourselves before you can come into complete union. But also the other side of that, as I'm hearing too, is if you guys have had a history in the past, it is also time to let that go, because the relationship itself as it was, right? That Scorpio energy, it's dying, right? So this connection in and of itself is transforming into something new. So you're not going to be able to compare your past experiences with this person with the new experiences that you're having. So this is really loaded, double two. You're doing pile two. You're doing a lot. We got time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. What I say, patience is required with this. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And then healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationships being healed this very moment. Yeah, that speaks to... Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. That speaks to... Ooh, excuse me again. Okay. That speaks to this... What was it? Healing. Man, goodness gracious. The light. The light. You guys are going to find the light to one another. But deep in your heart, do what feels right. I do think that you know that this person feels right. Like I said, there's so much cup energy, so much loving energy between the two of you that you guys do heal one another. And this is a healing connection. And as long as you surrender and just kind of let nature take its course and give it time, you probably will end up back with this person. But it'll be through other connections too. So I do imagine that like hot girl summer for you, pile two. This will not be your only option. Whoever you're asking about right now will probably not be your only option, but definitely like the most important one. Can I get an amen? All right. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yes, thank you, Spirit. That's what I wanted to say with the healing. Yes, you have to let whatever transpired between this connection before, you have to let that go and let it be in a completely new connection. This will be like a, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. We're gonna start from scratch. I just want to get down and dirty into it when that time comes, and there will be a good time for that to happen. But forgiving and learning, you've learned so much from this person, but I do think that there's a level of forgiveness that's required just because this person has been so in and out, or you've been so in and out, you know, depending on if you're the masculine or the feminine. Release your ex. What did I say? There definitely was a third party situation involved. I do feel like this is more on the masculine's end, where, well, it's both. The masculine is actually releasing a physical person, like they actually have an ex. For the feminine in this case, I feel like you are releasing like the ghost of Xmas past. Like, I just feel like there's a slew of experiences that you need to release and cleanse and heal from the past so you can start this journey over, including with this person. Healing family issues, right? So childhood traumas, all that good stuff, all this triggering that's happened between the two of you. I do think that this is going to be an opportunity to really heal it and open up those wounds, but there's other work to be done in the meantime, separately, before you guys can form together in a union. And then we got honeymoon. I love that. So there will be a day and a time where, like, in attraction at the bottom of the deck, I just feel like you guys will be able to enjoy some time together after this is all said and done. So this will amount to something. Now, this could happen a while from now. This might not be tomorrow when you guys get to kick it and hang out, but just know that there will be a space and time where you will have an uninterrupted weekend with this person to really just hash it out and get in there. It'll be so romantic, but it's going to come after some time. In the meantime, I do think that there's a conversation that it will absolutely needs to be had. It'll catch you off guard, probably because the masculine, it's going to catch you off guard. They might initiate it. And it could be in like one of those stupors, you know what I'm saying? But that conversation needs to happen. Then life is going to happen. And then you guys will probably come back together is really what I'm sensing. So just be down for the ride. Again, give it time. Be patient with the process. Everything happens in divine timing. But I do feel like you're in the process of meeting another soulmate, who's going to give you a different experience with love. So open yourself up for that too. All right. So that is certainly what I got for you, Pal 2. Thank you so much for joining me. So happy to have you here. Again, don't forget to check out that description box for all that description box info, and peace until next time. All righty. The last but not least, we are doing pile 3. Okay. I need to put, and then, okay. Right, we're on time. Let's say 51. Oh, cool. All right. Alrighty, so hello, this is AD with Chaos Tarot. Oh, excuse me, this is AD with Kosmostrology. It used to be Chaos Tarot, but we have changed it up. Hello, this is if you picked pile 3, and we are going to be looking at what is going on in this connection. So we're going to be looking at his feelings, or the masculine feelings, the feminine feelings, and then just some overall advice and oracle cards. So let's hop straight into it, guys. I'm not sure if you know me, I tend to use different decks than the ones that you're picking, so I'm putting this one aside, and we're going to start with the Casanova deck to tune in to see where the masculine is at, but you will see that deck later in the reading. Okay, so let's just see what the masculine is feeling in this connection and see what, you know, and see what's going on. All right, so we're starting off here. Golly, the 5s have popped up in every pile first. Like, this is crazy. So the 5 of Wands. So the masculine is certainly conflicted. There's other competition. There's an ego thing going on is kind of what I'm hearing. But let's dig into it. Let's see what else we got shaking. The Queen of Pentacles here. So it could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Guys, please keep in mind, I do subscribe to Vedic Astrology, so my placements could be a little different from yours, but you should know both. Your Western and your Vedic chart. All right, so we got the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, whew, I'm hearing like you're a temptress. I'm not sure if you know Glory Box by POTUS Head. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I've been a temptress for far too long. Yep, the Seven of Cups. Woo, the Eight of Swords. Woo, this masculine. What is happening? Oh man, this is a lot. The Two of Cups. Let me see. Sorry, let me move these up a little bit. And I didn't feel good about those. The Nine of Cups here at the bottom. Woo, we have the full flew out. So, okay. All right, Knave of Pentacles at the end of this, at the bottom of the deck. So let me give a second to tune into this, see what we're looking at. Okay, so the masculine in this connection definitely wants to take a step forward for you. Feminine, they're watching you. Look, you see this man peeping. You see him peeping. He sees you as something that is super pure and just like any moment that he can catch to glimpse at you. And if you're not close or you're not in contact, then it's social media. They will be sure to be peeping. They might even have like different, I can't help the mirror, but they might even have like different usernames. So you don't even know when they're peeping. So I'm getting strong Scorpio energy from this person. But this person is certainly keeping an eye on you, but they're so conflicted on whether they should come forward and take a leap towards you. But they're certainly eyeing you. There's a lot of anxiety surrounding this masculine with the Nine of Swords here. So we got two nines and they're in the process of completing some cycles, but there's some insecurities there with the Eight of Swords. So this person is very much in their heads, but they like you, feminine. They're really thinking about you. I'm not sure if you've been able to give them some sloppy, you know, I'm talking about whatever, but they find so much pleasure in being with you and so much pleasure of being inside you, if you know what I'm saying. So this is a really loving connection, but look at all this fear that's kind of happening around it, right? In this confusion with the Seven of Cups. The masculine here doesn't really know what to do. And I do feel like they're watching you, but there might be a third party in this situation. There's somebody watching them. They're watching you and someone's watching them. So that's what's causing like this issue. But in the far off distance, they do see you as a prize in the Two of Cups. So they are thinking of union, but I don't think that they don't know how to get to it quite yet because there's other parties involved, and so they feel like it's over their shoulders. Now at the same time, they also feel like there's competition for you. So even though they feel like they're in the midst of this, they could be overlooking on their shoulder, coming out of a relationship, in a relationship, trying to move on or whatever, because I see them coming towards you at some point. But they're afraid that you have other people that are talking to you too. And if they've been on your social media, they've peeped the comments, those little heart emojis and all the other stuff. And trust me, they've clicked on every person who's left you some heart emojis just to check them out, to size them up, to see if they could take them. So that's really, really funny. Like I said, this person does feel like they're in the midst of trying to come out with something, or they're afraid that somebody's going to find out. It might not be a full-on third-party situation, but let's say that they recently got out of a connection. They're nervous about moving on too quickly because then this person's going to be like, how dare you? Like, I knew that you were, and they just feel like it's going to be a thing. So they'd rather keep their distance at this point in time. But my goodness, are you tempting? They're willing to put in work to get to the yoni, okay? The strong Taurus energy could have Taurus in the 12th house, Venus in the 12th, or any of those aspects, Venus in the 8th, because I am getting that, like, you're great at what you do. You're great at giving pleasure, and they're happy to receive it. But there's other energies that are kind of in this mix, so they don't feel comfortable making their presence known quite yet. So that is certainly coming in. This Fool card does give me hope. So of course we'll look into other decks, but as far as the masculine is concerned, this Fool card does give me hope that eventually they will take a leap of faith and come towards you at some point, because they want to. They're just in the mix of confusion. Now, what will really spark this person, and I'm not, listen, my Lilith is in Gemini, so take it or leave it. You know, I am the game player, but So this might not be the best advice, but I will say that if they saw you with somebody else, that would cause this person to act. Take that as you will. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to go like and start mess. That's not what I'm saying. But if you know, if you're out and you happen to have your phone and you happen to be able to post on social media and you just so happen to be standing next to, you know, a cute person, you know, the opposite gender or the same gender that this person is trying to attract, you know what I'm saying? Then you will quickly get a message from this person like, what are you doing? That would cause them to act. I get strong Aries energy from this person. So this person might have Aries in the 5th house in their dating house or Mars in the 7th. So they're very competitive. So like other energy they're so busy kind of keeping their ducks in a row that they're not really paying attention to what you got going on. But it makes them really nervous that you could step out and be giving your loving, your McLovin to another Mick person. That will really upset them. But they also know, I am getting that they don't really have much basis for it, because look at them, they haven't even come through. So like, what are they going to do? But you will see like a response from them if they saw that you were with somebody else, which is so funny. Childish. But like it's funny. It's Aries energy at its finest. I'm an Aries moon, so I get it. But yeah, anything else? Yeah, this person is nervous. I will say too, this person is nervous to commit. They're nervous to commit to anything right now. They're not in the space. This masculine's not in the space to commit, but at the same time, they don't want to see you with anyone else. So that's where the conflict is coming in. Like, they don't want you to be with anybody else, but at the same time, they're not in a position to give you everything that you need. So that's why hence why they're creeping tiptoe through the tulips. Like, they're just like out. But they're keeping a close eye on you, feminine, is kind of what I'm hearing. So yeah, we got the 5 of Cups here, of course. Yeah, you heard all that, so you, whatever. This person could come to you on their knees and be like, babe, I just need you to wait for me. I need you to whatever. And you're like, whatever. Like, I've heard this before. Okay, so we got the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. See, that's so funny. All this third party situation popping up right on top of each other. So there's certainly third party. That's confirmed. See, know how this person is looking over their shoulders. The masculine definitely has somebody looking over their shoulders. The Lovers. The 8 of Wands in the middle of the deck, which is interesting. That's interesting. About communication. The 3 of Cups. So there will be a reunion. I can say that. You will hear from this person. If you haven't heard from them, you will hear from this person relatively soon. I do feel like you're getting that you're in limbo. And I think that, you know, obviously the reading that I just said makes you feel like, okay, there's like, if they're not ready, then like, why am I still here? Like, why is this taking so long? Like, why do they have so much control over the situation? You have the control over the situation. My grandmother told me this, that somebody told her this, women pick. So the feminine picks what energy we give into. You know, the masculine will show up when they're ready to show up, and they'll come out and be like, pick me. And you could say no. If a masculine were to, I mean, make $1 billion, buy the feminine a car, buy them a house, walk on their, you know, head, and buy roses for them every day. If the feminine just wasn't into it and was just like, no, then guess what? The feminine's just not into it. Like, it's a no. It's a no for me, dog. So the woman always has the power. Now, it's just about alignment of when those two things open up. Hence why men are so afraid to come to women, because women have the power to reject them. So I'm getting that energy here too, where this masculine, even through all of this, they're also terrified of being rejected, because they know that they haven't been the best. They know that like they would need to come in with apology. They feel really sorrowful about what's happened, and they also know that you're not the one to play with. So there is that. But I just feel like you're in the midst of making a decision to be like, well, maybe I should start manifesting another connection. The 6 of Pentacles. I'm bored in this connection. I'm bored. And I feel like I'm like twiddling away. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. And the Star card. So that's beautiful. So wow. And then the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck of this one. So yeah, a lot of anxieties and fears coming through. This is really awesome because all three of these piles were like, listen, you're going to hear from this person relatively soon. The no, if you're in no contact or little contact, then that's going to shift. That's certainly going to change. This person is going to make a decision to come towards you and have a healing conversation. You're going to hear, I think that you might actually get an apology from this person, actually, pile 3, if I'm being honest with the star card here, all this healing energy, and some sort of start towards something stable. So this connection will be taking a different turn. Now, I don't know if you're going to be in like this long-term commitment yet. I don't want to say that, but I do feel like you will be able to communicate with this person regularly. You guys will be in one another's routine. So you will talk to this person every couple of days, you know, like they'll be like, how was your week? You know, it won't be these long months and periods of not talking, which I feel like you've experienced before, hence why you're like so dissatisfied. But I do see that the communication specifically is going to transform into something more solid. So if that's something that you wanted, then that's awesome. There's been a lot of heartbreak here. The 5 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, disappointment, the 6 of Pentacles here, which represents boredom. See how dissatisfied she is here? I do think that all that is going to be healed. You're going to have a very come to Jesus moment with yourself, with spirit, and I think with just love in general. This person is a vessel, but I do think that pile 3, the feminine in this connection, is really learning to just give that energy to themselves. You know, they want to be able to spoil the masculine. They've spoiled the masculine in the past, just overpouring them with love and all these things, and to no avail. I'm getting with the 3 of Swords here, and it was because of another third party situation. But you're going to start receiving that return back. So the universe is about to reward you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be completely with this person. There could be other people who are entering your life. But yeah, like I said, wow, that's so funny. Start off the 5 of Wands. This person's having an issue with their ego. You're having an issue with your emotions, but they're challenging one another. So definitely fire and water here. Not the greatest mix when getting stuff done, but definitely a competition and stuff like changing. We got the 6 of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. So I do see, you know, somebody's going to make a decision to come towards someone. The cool thing about this Queen of Pentacles energy is she just sits and is waiting to be approached. So I don't think that you have to do anything more feminine except for wait for this person to kind of stop doing this dance within themselves, so they can make a decision to actually come towards you and have a conversation that they want to have. But they're certainly thinking about you a lot. There is a lot of wish fulfillment. Like I said, they need that pleasure on lock. I'm hearing like if you did the do and you found yourself in this position, or you've just spent time with them, they want to have that pleasure on lock. They don't want it to be so sporadic. They want it to be a part of their routine. They want you to be a part of their routine. You know, it's not just sex, but they do love your energy and they want it all the time. But they're, again, are in this weird state of trying to figure out how they're going to be able to do that. The 8 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. So I do feel like the energy will be cleared. There has been a lot of confusion in this connection that has caused a lot of heartbreak, but it is going to be cleared, and you're going to see that relatively soon. So let me move into the time deck to see if we can get a time frame of when you'll next time you'll hear from this person. And when I say hear from this person, it'll be something of substance, right? Oh, Friday. Oh gosh, Friday. Finalize something, just let go. And then we got Sundays. So really soon you're going to be hearing from this person. Let me see if I can get one more card. But within the next week, it could be today. It could be this Friday, today, or, you know, Sunday, or whatever that means to you. But I do feel like this is going to be within the next week or so. You see, Spirit's like, that's what I said. I said what I said. Saturday. So possibly this weekend, guys, or next weekend. If not this weekend, the next weekend. So you'll be hearing from this person, and they're going to say something, and they're going to clear the air. And just so you know that I'm not BSing you, look, there's all these, you know, all these time frames, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. So just so you know, like that's special for you. These are the days of the week. That's special for you. This person's coming in pretty soon. So yeah, so you're going to get a lot of these things that have been cleared up. And like I said, regardless, the bottom line for you, pile 3, with this connection is that you will be talking to this person pretty consistently, enough that they would be super jealous if they saw you with somebody else, which is super funny. So let's hop into the oracles now, guys. But before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or do a Vedic chart consultation, that information is in the description box below. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, guys. And yeah, thank you so freaking much. I appreciate every single last one of you. Okay, so let's get into it. So what are the oracles for pile 3? Okay. All right, so beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Oh my goodness, I forgot advice cards. So I'm gonna put that aside. I forgot advice cards. I was so shook by this. Threw me off. So let's get, what is your advice? The Two of Pentacles. And then we'll talk about that. The Three of Wands. Wow. Ha! The Sun. And then we got Judgment. So you got an extra card. Wow, this is beautiful. So for you, feminine, or who's ever watching this video, Spirit is saying, you know, keep your options open. Keep your options open, actually. I do think that this person, you guys are going to come into union, but there's other experiences that Spirit wants you to have in the meantime with the Sun card here. So it's really beautiful, but stay optimistic. And I do see that there could be some other options that end up coming in for you with the Two of Pentacles. And make sure that you are balancing work. That's also what I'm getting to. Do not let this person distract you from the work that you've already built for yourself, because it'll be easy to do, simply because I do think that your connection is taking a different shift. It's taking another change. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. This it's taking a shift, it's making a change. So don't let your fascination with this person like distract you from, keep your eye on the prize is what I'm hearing. But this beautiful Sun card, this person does see you. Spirit wants you to know that this person does see you. They're looking dead at you. They want you. They want to have you, but there is a wall right there now that they have to overcome. There are some obstacles that are in the way right now, but it'll happen. But I love this Judgment card because, like I said, the clarity that you've been seeking from this person, it's coming in really soon. And you deserve it because you want to move on. And then once you get this clarity, that's why I feel like once you get the clarity and you understand and you're like, oh, I get it. Then you're like, okay, well, now I'm ready for the next adventure. I'm ready for new experiences. So just remain open is kind of what I'm hearing from Spirit. But let's go back to the Oracle. Projection. So again, and if you have time, you might want to watch pile 2 because I feel like this is a good reading, a good reading too, where like both of you guys are kind of playing it so cool. Both of you guys are kind of trying to keep your heart out of it, that like no one is taking that initial step. I do feel like it's on the masculine to take the step in this case, but just be aware that like if you're being annoyed with this person's communication skills and all that good stuff, then you have to look at your communication skills and where you can do better. This is always this. If you're with somebody who's scared to be in a relationship because of baggage and all that good stuff, then you have to look at yourself and be like, why am I scared to be in a relationship? You know, is there anything that I can prove on? And I know that seems really difficult, but if you sit over here and you use that word twin flame, then that means that you got some lessons to learn. That means that you got some things to do. That means you got some ego to clear. So don't go spitting out that word if you don't mean it, if you don't want to do the work. So if you consider this to be your soulmate twin flame, then you got to put in that work. If there's things that you don't like about them, then you got to look at yourself. That's what they're there for, to mirror you, not to, you know, flatter you and fill your ego. That's not that. You have to manifest something else. All right. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change what is beyond our control. Control is such a big, you know, SZA. Some of you guys could be SZA fans. I'm just getting like control is a theme of this. You're trying to control this, what pace it moves, what goes in, or maybe you have in the past, maybe you've actually released that. But I just imagine the more that you just release it and let this go and let this masculine just kind of fill you in on the gaps, you won't wonder anymore. What's that Maxwell song? You're the highest of the high. If you want to know, then I'm you. So don't ever Ascension. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I was like, you're actually having a new adventure. This person's going to be a constant in your life, which is super cool. Because I do think, you know, what I'm really hearing is friendship. Like, you guys will really be able to build a solid friendship. Now, whether that turns into something else, you know, you're going to have that option later on down the line, and it's going to be your judgment call. But you will be in a really good, healthy space with this person. And I think that's deep down what you want. And then we got life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. I mean, that is not what I just said. So, one more. I just want to get one more from this deck. But yeah, go with the flow. This person, all this blue energy, that's so beautiful. This is really healing. Oh, wow. Great. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So like I said, I do think that you guys are a soulmate twin flame. You got that energy here. This person was meant to challenge you. You are part of the same family. So you guys are looking at each other and trying to learn from each other. So this is super beautiful. Let's see. Now let's move into the Romance Angels Oracle. Oh, wait. We missed one. Friendship. Oh my gosh. I picked up the deck. This is hilarious. I picked up the deck to move it and this card was left. And the card is friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Gosh, if that's not confirmation, then I don't know what to say. Like, you're really going to be able to be friends with this person. You're going to consider this person to be able to call this person a friend for real, which is absolutely beautiful. Wow, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Whew, I'm getting chills. This is so deep. This is a deep reading. This is a deep connection. I can't even remember the beginning channel of it, to be honest. Like, so I have to rewatch it. But yeah, I think the reason too is just like, I don't think that you've had a real reading like this. I think for the first time, this connection is actually taking form. I don't think that you've had the solid friendship and all the other stuff. I feel like it's been a lot of back and forth, but that familiarity between the two of you has kept it going for this long. But this is a whole new beginning. Yeah, this is a whole new chapter in y'all's connection. I'm excited for you, Pile 3. This is really magnificent. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, right? You guys are ascending. Ascension, the Maxwell song. Baby, come through. We love it. So I would definitely listen to that song. Ascension. You're the highest of the high. You're the highest of the high. If you don't know, then I'll be. So don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder how this person feels about you. They love you. They just can't right now. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So you're moving through the steps. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see 2 more just so we can get a nice rounded out on 5. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So being present. But yeah, you literally could end up marrying this person. We got 2 more. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I love this. And I think that that's what this is. This past life connection to this. Oof, I'm getting chills. I'm so excited for you. This is really happening pretty soon. Oh my God. Whew. Anyways, yeah, you guys are finally, you've healed the chapter. You've actually healed a space in y'all's connection and the space-time continuum. And now you're actually going to be able to feel the benefits of all the work that you've been putting in with this person. Now, that being said, there are other options that are coming towards you because that's how spirit works. But Pile 3, as far as this connection goes, you have a friend. You got a friend in me. There's another song that I really love that spoke to me and really helped me with my journey. And it's We're Still Friends by, there's two versions by Donny Hathaway, and there's another one that Amy Winehouse sings, and it's a beautiful song, and I do think that it would really resonate. So Ascension Maxwell and We're Still Friends, Amy Winehouse, Donny Hathaway. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this resonated. This was a great reading. You will have to let me know if this happens. And yeah, peace, guys. Until next time, and don't forget to check out the description box. Please. Love you.